Thanks for being here. I'm Grace, if you don't already know, but I think you all know me. So come into Shavasana, lie down on your back. Just be really comfortable. You can also be in a reclined butterfly with the soles of your feet together, if that feels good for your hips to get started today. You can make the kind of diamond shape extra large if it's too intense to have it close together, or just simple Shavasana. Take up as much space as you need on your mat. It's yours, you're here, you've dedicated this time. Begin to breathe, either a natural breath, or if you know that yogic victorious breath, in and out the nose, constriction of the throat, go for your Ujjayi breath. So our practice theme today comes from the one and only Yoga Sutra out of 196 sutras, which are the scriptures of yoga, that mentions the asanas, or the physical poses of practice. So the sutra states, Shira-sukham asanam, which means the postures should be stable and comfortable. So be comfortable right here. But we also want to find the strength and the stability and the steadiness. So in Sanskrit, Shira translates to steadiness, stability, and strength, while Sukha means comfort, contentment, calm. So yoga is kind of a balance, a finding of the harmony between the effort and the ease. So for today's practice, can you develop some equanimity between the softness, the strength, the effort, the ease in your physical postures and your thoughts? So in your Shavasana, we're all just lying down on our back if you've joined late. No worries. If you have the playlist ready or any music you'd like, go ahead and press play and begin to draw one knee into your chest. Draw your right knee into your chest and give it a nice squeeze, a compression. Really great for digestion. Just feel how that feels, pulling it into your chest, nice and tight. And then begin to make some circles in one direction and begin to make circles in the other direction. And see how that feels, and move slow. Don't just do that because I told you to. See how it feels in your body. Circling the knee, nice and slow. If you feel a little sticky spot, slow down. And then from there, grab onto the outside edge of your foot or your ankle for half happy baby. Your right knee draws towards the outside of your rib cage, towards your armpit. Let your left leg just be heavy and grounded. Let your left heel root into the earth. You can press your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot. And then inhale, reach your right foot all the way to the sky. And if you do have a t-shirt or a belt or a strap, you can wrap it around your foot. Otherwise, you'll just hold on to the back of your leg for a hamstring stretch. And it's the morning or midday for most of us, so it may be tight. That's okay. And just begin to pull the leg towards you gently, no forcing. You can roll the ankle around here and see how that feels. And then draw the knee back into the chest, giving it a squeeze, and cross it over to the left side of your mat for a spinal twist. Gaze to the right. This whole warm-up sequence, the whole practice can be done with the eyes closed, if that helps you cultivate that softness, that calmness, that internal gaze. One big inhale, and then draw your right knee back to center. Extend it long for a brief Shavasana. Take a breath here. And notice how your body feels. Maybe one leg feels longer than the other. So let's draw your left knee into your chest, clasping onto the shin. Really compress it. Great, great, great for digestion. Roll the ankle around if you choose. And begin to relax everything you're not using in this posture. So the jaw, the forehead, the shoulders. Make some circles in both directions with that big hip joint of yours. We're gonna get into the hips today, a really important joint of the body. And move slow again. Don't just do this because I'm saying so, be really mindful. And then begin to bring your left knee towards your armpit, bending the knee, half happy baby. Right hand can coax the right hip down. Left hand can be on the inner left leg or on the outer left leg, ankle, or if you can grab all the way onto the sole of the foot. And then extend your left leg to the ceiling. So I want you to first point your foot and then flex and then find something a little bit in between that and feel the whole back of the leg engaged and use that as you do your hamstring stretch and use that for the practice, really spreading through all the toes. Nice, nice work. Big inhale into the hamstring stretch. And then exhale, draw the knee again and cross it over to the right side of the body this time. Maybe gaze to the left. Left hand can be out wide or in cactus arms. Spinal twist, detoxifying the spine. And then inhale, return to center. Give yourself a big hug. Pull both knees into the chest. Nice squeeze, roll of the ankles here. And then plant your feet down onto the earth. Soles of the feet are planted like number 11. And use your fingertips to tickle the heels. And this is a good measurement for bridge pose, though we all have different proportions of our torso, arms, legs. So you may need more space or you may need it a little tighter. So from there, just inhale, one bridge pose, lift up, squeeze the thighs together. Imagine there's a block between them. And then slow, lower down, one vertebra at a time. Cross right ankle over left. You can stay right here, or you can lift your foot for a pigeon on the back. Gentle hip stretch again. Either hands behind the thigh or over the shin. Big inhale, and then release the hands to the back of your head. Make a little basket for the grip, not yanking on the neck. And if your left leg is lifted off the earth, you can keep it planted. If it's lifted, make sure that your knee and your hip are in line. There's a tendency for it to come closer to you to make our core work a little easier. Yep, we're getting into core. Inhale, shoulder blades off the mat. You got this. Let's wake each other up. Here we go. Tuck your tailbone. You'll feel the lower back press into the earth and your core engage. Left elbow towards right thigh. Little crunch. Slowly back down. 3 more. Slow. Side. Left to right. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Bicycle the legs. Let's do the other side. So plant the feet. Cross left ankle over the right. And you might feel a nice hip stretch here, outer IT band stretch. You might feel it there, or you might want to lift your leg for that half pigeon on the back variation. Your choice, your practice. As always, I'm just a guide. I'll mention a lot of shapes, a lot of cues, but you do what works for your body and your body today. It's different every day. Okay, hands behind the head. Inhale, lift the shoulder blades off the mat. Both shoulder blades, lift them higher. And then tuck your tailbone so that your lower back imprints into the mat. And then right elbow towards left knee or thigh and lower, nice and slow. Couple more. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower, but keep the shoulder blades off the mat. One more. Lower back down. Nice work. Shake out. Hands behind the thighs. Begin to rock and roll. Warming up the spine. Should feel really nice and fun. And then we're going to pause for our boat pose. So trying to find the balance. So pause. Maybe your toe tips touch the earth for a little balance. Maybe you can straighten your legs part way or all the way for boat pose. I'm going to take this variation. Everyone press the hands together in front of you and then hands to the right. Keep your hips stable. So notice if your hips shift, level them off. Inhale, center, hands to the left. Inhale, center, kind of like you're chopping something to the right. Inhale, center, to the left. So just your upper body, your torso, and your hands are moving. Keep your legs strong. You got it. Keep going, nice and slow. Center, one more each side. To the right. Center, to the left. Center, nice. Keep holding it. You got it. And then rock and roll all the way to a ragdoll pose. Maybe you can do that without even using your hands. Rock and roll all the way. Get the momentum. Standing top of the mat. Forward fold. Bend the knees generously. Check out your feet. Make them number 11s. About hip width and shoulder width distance apart. Relax the head. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Let everything go here. Keep bending the knees. Maybe sway side to side. Feel the weight shifting. And then everybody interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze the palms together and lift the shoulders. Maybe begin to straighten the legs gently here. If that feels okay. You can always have your knees bent in your forward fold and your down dog. Let it go. 2 more big breaths here. And then release the hands. Inhale, take a half lift. Lengthen the spine and the crown of the head forward. Hands to the thighs or the shins, not the knees. Use that to press and lengthen the spine even more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Mountain pose, arms along the ears. Exhale, hands down. We're gonna do some sun salutation variations. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, and step back, plank. So spread the fingers wide. First plank, if you need to lower your knees, that's fine, do so. Look at your hands, spread every finger, all 10 fingers nice and wide. Press the earth down and feel the earth pressing back into you. Nice. Lift the thighs a little higher, feel the energy coming out of your heels. Nice work, you're super strong. Okay, shift the weight a little forward and lower all the way to your belly, but slow down. Yeah, slow. All the way to the belly. Release the hands. A variation of cobra, untuck the toes, hands wide or hands in front of you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower, hands to the chest. Tuck your toes, press up into plank or through tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Look to the hands, tiny little steps all the way forward. Tiptoe to your wrists. Half lift, let it go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. If I'm moving too fast, you slow down. If I'm moving too slow, you speed up. Move with your breath. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step it back. Maybe switch which foot goes first. Plank pose. One inhale. Exhale, shift forward slowly all the way to the belly. One inhale. Hands come behind you. And inhale, lift up. You can keep your feet on the ground. Lift your shoulder blades. Broaden through the collarbones. If this is too much on your lower back, lower the feet and take them wider. If you want to put them together, your toes can touch. Exhale, slow lower. Find space as you lower down. Hands alongside the chest. Inhale, press to plank or tabletop, down dog. This time, if you feel warm and ready, you can play with hopping to your hands. Bend the knees on your exhale, step or hop all the way forward. Inhale, half lift, you got it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. One more like that. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. This time, either knees, chest, chin into your cobra or shift the weight forward. Exhale, lower just to 90 degrees. Inhale for upward dog. Another back bend. Thighs and knees are off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Walk the dog, pedal the knees. Bend your feet, check out your hands, roll the shoulders in. Really set up your downward facing dog. Take time. Looks great. An important pose of the practice. Slowly on the next breath, see if you can find this more still, steady downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, draw your right knee to your right elbow and hold it. Use the core, not momentum. Exhale, extend it long. Right knee to right elbow, stay or lower it to your wrist, back up to the elbow. Extend it long. One more, right knee to right elbow and step it outside your right hand. Press into your palms and make some big circles with your hips. Kind of like a lizard prep. We're gonna go into lizard later. Big circles both directions. Then pause. Step your left foot all the way outside your left hand. Squat. So you can heel toe your feet in. You can have your heels lifted. Press the palms together. Use your arms against your legs to open your chest wider. Sink lower in your hips, but lift through your heart. And then see if you can keep the connection of your legs on your thighs and slowly roll onto your back. Yep. Okay, release that connection, but you're in frog legs on your back. And if you didn't quite get there, just bring your knees together and then draw them nice and wide. But knees and hips, again, stay in alignment. Don't let your knees draw closer to your chest. Do that kind of point of the toes, that flex point combination. Interlace hands behind your back. Lift the shoulder blades up. Keep the hands here for support or press the palms together. 5 slow little pulses through your frog legs. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Extend your left leg long, hovering above the earth, right leg to the sky. And then shoulder blades off the mat. Right hand presses into the right thigh to intensify the core work. And only you know how intense it is, so you can be faking it or really press, and it's your choice. Left hand behind your head, left elbow towards right knee. Remember, I do core with you. You can do it. You got it. Nice. Keep going. Like we started, little crunches, cross the body left to right. One more. And then slowly switch the legs. So right leg hovers, left leg to the sky, or just do the opposite, left and right, doesn't matter, get both sides. Inhale, hands behind the back, lift the shoulder blades, your hands behind the head, lift the shoulder blades, left hand to left thigh. Feel the core engaged, tucking the tailbone again to feel a little bit more engagement. Right elbow to left thigh, nice and slow. Yep, you can probably hear it in my voice that I'm working. I know you all are too, and if you're not, you've made a good choice to rest. Honor your choice. Okay, last one. Nice, squeeze the knees. Rock and roll, make your way to downward facing dog. If you like vinyasas, the flow, go through that or skip it. In the vinyasa style practice, I'll offer a lot of vinyasas, but you always want to support your wrists, your body, and skip them if you need to. One tip, if you're hurting in your wrists, to go onto your fists. So downward facing dog. Second side, inhale, left leg rises, left knee, left elbow hold, extend. Left to left, tricep, and then down to the wrist and back up. Extend. One more time, step forward and step your, pause, make some circles. Find that space first, your lizard variation. And now we step our right foot forward. We're in Malasana squat again. Inhale, begin to rise. Pause, heel toe your feet out a little wider, kind of like a horse pose, goddess pose. And then dip your right knee in towards center, coming onto your toes. Back to the middle, left knee, heel lift, center, and back. Stand to rise, heel toe the feet together, or hip width distance apart, arms wide, hands to the heart, close the eyes, take a breath. Feel your heart under your palms, let it go, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, step to plank. Exhale, hips up, down dog. From down dog, slowly bend your knees all the way to hovering in tabletop. So we're not lowering our knees to the earth. If you need to, that's great. Meet us in tabletop or hovering tabletop. Pause here. And then you're gonna roll your right heel down, lift your right fingers into spider fingers or off the mat, and shoot your left leg through. It's like a fallen star variation. You can even reach for your right toes. And then come back to hovering tabletop. We'll try the other side. So left heel down, hover your left fingertips, and shoot your right leg through. Maybe reach for your leg, maybe it's still bent. Come back, hovering tabletop, release the knees, tabletop. Untuck the toes, cat-cow. Move at your own pace, curl the spine. Really exaggerate the motion, undulating the spine. Tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin, the head. Moving organically if you need to move, add anything in or move slower or faster. And then pause, neutral tabletop, navel to spine. We're gonna prepare for a bird dog and some variations. So inhale, right arm forward alongside the ear, extend your left leg back. Draw your elbow towards your knee and pause. Extend it long. Now we're going out to the side. So cactus arms to the right, frog legs to the left. Extend, one more. Keep your leg as it is, lower your right hand and make some circles with your left knee. Big circles in your tabletop. Switch directions. We're really activating the glute here, so keep it going. Doesn't matter how fast, just get both directions. And then extend your left leg long. We're in a three-pointed tabletop, and we're gonna take some chaturanga push-ups here. So bend your elbows, exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. You have a little extra support. If you need to lower your left knee, go for it. Exhale, lower. We're going to build up the tricep strength. 2 or 3 more, your choice. Building up tricep strength for a potential arm balance later. Those chaturangas will get stronger the more you practice. Okay, pause, tuck your right toes under, extend your left leg back, 3-legged down dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, stacking the hips, scorpion pose, fire hydrant pose, roll the ankle, roll the knee, circle the hip joint. And then pause, extend your left leg, draw your left knee towards your nose and quietly step it forward. Right knee comes down, low lunge. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands come down, sink deeper in the lunge and shoulder rolls. So shoulders to the ears, exhale, roll them back. Nice. Move forward, shoulder rolls. Beautiful work. And interlace the hands behind your back. Press your palms together, lift your chest. Tuck your back toes. Start to straighten your back leg, high crescent lunge. Keep palms pressing, hands interlaced. Inhale, torso comes forward. Shifting the weight into your left foot, launch off for warrior 3. Right heel is lifting higher. Keep squaring the hips. And then see if you can come to standing one-legged mountain without letting your right foot touch the ground. Nice. Draw your right knee a little higher. Release the hands. Sink your left knee low, figure 4. So cross right ankle over left thigh. Options to have your hands on your legs or on the floor or on a block or a water bottle, whatever you have, a table, a couch, your dog. No, maybe not. Just get creative. You got it. Nice, pretty deep stretch here. One more inhale. Big breath. And then exhale, let that go. Make your way either through Vinyasa or skip it, downward facing dog. If you're moving through Vinyasa, one breath to each movement, moving mindfully. Exhaling as you lower, inhaling into your heart opener, exhaling back. Bend the knees, slowly lower, hovering tabletop. You got it. Big inhale, exhale, lower the knees. Cat-cow. Move with your breath. And then find neutral. Tabletop. Extend your left arm alongside your left ear. Extend your right leg back. Get strong through your limbs. Pull your navel to your spine so your core is helping in the pose. And then left elbow, right knee, crunch under the body. Extend. Left to right, so left cactus arms, right frog legs. Extend forward and back. One more to the side. Left hand down, right knee, big circles. Nice work. Switch directions. Every pose, where can you find the effort? Where can you find the ease? As it gets harder, building the stamina. Okay, re-extend your right leg, and then chaturanga push-ups. And your left foot can, or your shin and foot can stay on the ground, or it can lift as you lower. So elbows stay close to the body. Inhale, rise. Take as many as you'd like. I'm gonna take about 4 here before we move on. And then pause, tuck your left toes under, press into your palms, 3-legged down dog. Right leg is extended, bend the knee, open the hip, scorpion the dog, and then take big circles with your whole right leg. Shake it out. And then re-extend your right leg long. Right knee towards your nose, pull it into your chest and lightly step it forward. Maybe inch it forward to help it to get there. Left knee comes down, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, lower the hands. Shoulder shrugs and shoulder rolls, forward and back. Keep sinking into the lunge. To feel the stretch of the left hip flexor getting a little lower, but keep your torso rising. And then interlace the hands. Maybe switch the grip, get out of habit. Tuck your left toes under, extend your left leg long. Lift your left thigh to the sky. Torso leans and tilts forward. Right leg gets strong, your base, your right toes are your foundation. Launch off. Warrior 3 with your hands clasped. And then slowly draw your left leg coming into one-legged mountain. If you wobble, part of the practice. Nice work. Release the hands. Cross left ankle over right thigh, figure 4. Any arm variation. Relax the head and the neck. Two more breaths. Nice work. And then release, forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back. Slowly lower all the way to the belly again, as slow as you can. Untuck the toes. This time, any variation, cobra, Shalabhasana. Maybe the option to interlace the palms and inhale, lift just legs or legs and chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift your thighs 1 inch higher. And then exhale, slowly release. One ear to the earth. Big inhale, let it go. Switch the ear, the direction you're looking to even out the sides. And then shift back, child's pose. Knees wide, toes kiss. Take the hips to the heels. You have 10 full breaths here. If you need to take a water break, if you want to go in through another vinyasa or some sort of inversion, or just rest in child's pose or puppy pose. Take your time. John Kabat-Zinn says, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. So in your child's pose, press into the mat to activate your arms. So your forearms come off the mat, and then inhale, press back up, downward facing dog. Got some standing pose series. Inhale, right leg rises. Right knee towards nose, step forward, warrior 2, left heel down, open arms wide. So check out your foundation first, right knee over right ankle. Press to the outside edge of your left foot. Torso over hips, relax the hands down. Take some shoulder rolls here in your warrior 2. So arms are doing some movement and legs are doing a lot of work, isometrically holding. Sink a little lower, get your posture right and get your pose long. You all are tall, most of you, I know you. So maybe you go a little deeper in your pose. Making your stance wider and getting lower. Yep, you can do it. Okay, arms long, traditional arms, but relax the shoulders down your back. Imagine you're pressing against someone else's hands that are pressing up against yours. Nice work. Shoulders down the back. And then inhale, reach forward and down, side angle. Right forearm can be on the right thigh, left arm over the ear. Or you can reach down for your water bottle, the floor, or a block with the right hand. But make sure you're not crunching in the right side body. So find the space. I like to use my forearm to create that space. Big inhale, and then left hand comes all the way down. Untuck your left toes, right arm to the sky. Easy twisting lunge. Roll your right shoulder back. Left hand is strong. And then heel toe your right foot to the right. About halfway between your mat. Lower your left heel down. Reach your right hand back. This is called arrow lunge. You can stay here. You can come to your forearm or your wrists. We're moving into Vashisthasana, side plank. So stack your right foot on top of your left or alongside for more balance. Or you can lower your left knee or keep the kicks in. Any option Right arm over the ear maybe. Maybe you lift your right foot off the left. Maybe you take a crunch here, right elbow, left knee. Keep lifting your hips higher. And then watch your right hand slowly plant back to plank pose. Pause. Nice. Lower to forearm plank. You got it. You can always lower the knees. Forearm plank. Option to stay here and hold it. Option to lift your right toes, draw them towards your right knee, extend back, lower down left side, left toes lift, to the left, and back down. Press back up, plank, down dog, hips up. Big inhale. Exhale, side out. One more, inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, left leg rises. Left knee towards nose, step forward. Lower your right heel, open wide, warrior two. Relax the hands. Check out left knee over your ankle. There's a tendency for it to go in or maybe over. That means you need to take a wider stance. Check that your right hip is not much higher than your left. So even that out, maybe hands to the hips. And then take those shoulders forward and back. Getting lower in your lunge. I can't necessarily see you as you see this angle of my posture, but I know you all are working hard or making the right choices to take breaks. All right, arms long, stay low. We're still here. Warrior two. If you come out of the pose, you can always come back in. It's your choice. Make it a mindful choice to modify however you need. And then inhale, reach forward, left forearm to left thigh, right arm alongside the ear. Roll your right shoulder back. Roll your right hip back. Press into your left thigh to create space, or left hands to the floor or a block. And then right hand comes down inside the left foot. Untuck your back toes. Left arm reaches to the ceiling or the sky. Relax the head, the neck. Keep reaching through your left fingertips. Keep pressing into the mat with your right hand. And then begin to heel toe your left foot to the left, maybe even off the mat. Roll your right heel down. Reach your left arm back. Keep lifting your hips. Arrow lunge into side plank. Left foot stacks on top or next to alongside. Lift the hips. Stack your shoulder blades on top of each other. Stack your hips on top of each other. Option to lift your left foot off the right. Option to reach your arm alongside your ear and take a crunch here or a couple crunches. Beautiful. Slowly lower your left hand down, back in plank pose. Pause, hold your plank or push back to dog, child's tabletop. If you're still with me in plank, reach your right arm forward alongside your ear. Cactus arms, reach it back out and lower it down. Left arm reaches alongside your left ear. Cactus arms, reach forward and back down. Exhale, down dog. Always the option for a vinyasa. Inhaling as you shift forward. Exhale, slow to lower. Up dog or cobra on your inhale. Meet back, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale, let it go. Bend your knees, look to your hands, step or hop, quiet. Soft landing, toes together. Chair pose, sink down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and release. Again, sink down, chair pose, arms alongside the ears. Make sure you can still see your toes. Tailbone tucks, lengthening the spine. Hands back like airplane arms. Interlace the palms. If you can access that in your shoulders, and press your palms away from you. Keep the palms together, forward fold. Release, hands down. Inhale, half lift. Last one here. Inhale, chair pose. Rise, one-legged mountain. Left leg lifts. And then I'll turn to face you. Left knee to the left. Tree pose. So use your hand to help put your left sole of your foot on the inner thigh or a kickstand on your ankle, anywhere but directly on your knee. Make a tree. Any hand variation. I recommend not looking at me because I might wobble or something that's moving, finding a drishti, a point of focus. Maybe close the eyes to challenge the balance. Maybe make cactus arms. Maybe a tall redwood, sequoia, whatever your favorite tree or cactus is. Beautiful forests. Okay, release your left knee, but keep it lifted. Begin to make some big circles. I'm going to turn back so you can see I'm facing this way, and I'm making big circles with my knee, balancing on my left leg. And then circle backwards, really getting into that hip, playing with the balance. Left knee is circling back, and then step it all the way back, star pose. Take up space, reach your arms, bump your hips left and right. Exhale, goddess, sink low. Hands behind the head. Get a little lower. And then right elbow to right thigh. Just like little tilt, a little dip. To the left, side body, obliques working. Keep moving, nice and slow. To the left. One more each side. To the right. Exhale, left. Center. Now we're going to go across the body. So right towards left knee. Back to center. You're not really going to touch. So left to right. Not really touching your knee, but just in that direction. So you can keep your torso long and your hips low. Okay, one more each side. And then last thing, press your palms together in front of you. And then bring your hands to your left ankle. Come all the way up like you're chopping something again to the right. All the way back up to the left. Center to the right. Center. And then star pose. Yep, feel the release in the legs. Heel toe your feet to parallel. Exhale, forward fold over your wide legs. Hands can be alongside the nape of your neck and your jawline. You can take an inversion if you know how to get into headstand or handstand from here, and that's in your practice. We have just 5 breaths, so make any choice. You can walk your hands further behind you, deepening the stretch. Keep feeling the weight move towards your toes out of your heels and stacking your hips over your ankles. Where's the effort in this pose? And where's the ease? One more big inhale and exhale. If you were in inversion, make your way back. Everybody inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let it go. One more, half lift. And then walk your hands back towards the front of the mat, coming into a runner's lunge, low lunge. Step your left foot to meet the right, chair pose, arms rise. Exhale, hands back, airplane. Inhale, arms up. Maybe balance on your toes, lift your heels. Keep like this, lower your hands back, airplane. And then heels down, rise up, one-legged mountain, second side. So right knee is lifted, tree pose, second side. Placing your foot on your thigh. Press your thigh into your foot and your foot into your thigh. Or if you're doing this on your shin, same action. Always resisting. Closing the eyes, finding the balance. Keep drawing your left hip in, lengthening the torso, shoulders relax down the back. And then trees, release the leg, but keep it balancing if you can. Big circles forward. Hands can come to the hips to help with balance, or be wide for that support, or use a wall if you're near a wall. Whatever you have. Use those props, highly encouraged to help you access the poses. Okay, switch directions, move backwards, 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 because we're gonna step it all the way back of the mat, wide stance. I'm gonna turn just so you can see me. Star pose. Exhale, sink it low, hold. We're just holding this one. Stay here. Now we're gonna keep the upper body the same. Lift the torso, lift the chest. And then right heel lifts, coming onto the toes. and lower. Left heel up, down. Again, to the right. Maybe keep the right lifted and lift the left. Lower the right, lower the left. Left up, right up, both down. Now maybe lift both and hold. Those calves are feeling it. Lower both down, straighten the legs. Forward fold. This time we're gonna all come into frog pose. Another deep stretch of your hips. So lower your knees down. If you know frog, go ahead, get into it. So your left knee and your ankle are in a line, right knee and ankle in a line. And you're gonna start to walk forward. Maybe just onto your forearms. Maybe this is plenty right here. Or maybe you come all the way chest down. We have 5 breaths. Frog pose. And notice where your mind goes in these more still, stable, isometric holds. Notice where your mind is during really dynamic poses. Just make those observations without judgment. You don't have to attach any meaning to them in the practice. We're just moving and feeling and breathing. Let it go. Exhale. Begin to press yourself out of the pose. Not the most graceful way. You're just going to make your way back to down dog, maybe through tabletop or taking a child's pose, whatever you need. Down dog. If you want to take a vinyasa, it's yours. We're going to move into another standing pose series. One more full inhale. Exhale, let it go, sigh it out. And then inhale, right leg rises. Need to know, step forward, warrior 2. We won't be here as long. Open wide. Find your alignment. Reverse warrior, right arm up, side body, stretch, left hand can come down the left leg. Start to straighten your front leg, reverse triangle, maybe get a little deeper in the side body. And then start to tilt forward, reach forward and down, walk your left foot in, bump your hips back, triangle, trikonasana, left arm to the sky, right hand on your right leg or a block or the ground, rolling your left hip back. And then bend your front knee, moving into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, left leg lifts, lift your left heel up and back. Maybe you balance your right fingers off the floor, hover, you got it. And then slowly begin your left hand down, roll your left hip down, standing splits. Lower your left toes just to tap the floor, lift them back up. One more, leg lifts, lower, feel those glutes activating. And lift, and then forward fold. Be gentle, be soft, bend your knees. Maybe you walk your hands under your feet for gorilla pose. Maybe you interlace your hands or hold on to the back of your head. All right, exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step back, make your way to downward facing dog. Second side. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Knee towards nose, step forward between the hands, warrior 2, open wide. Think deeper, legs stay the same. Inhale, up and back with the left arm, right hand down the right leg. Reverse. Start to straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. And then arms come to a T, heel toe your right foot in, moving into triangle. Reach forward and down. Roll your right shoulder back. Half moon, bend your left knee, look in front of your left toes, balance on your left foot, shifting the weight forward, roll your right hip back, stacking the hips. If you can use a wall or a block, any support really helps this pose. And then to begin to move into half splits. So rolling your right foot to face the floor. Toes are facing forward. Right toes touch the ground. And rise back up. One more leg lift. Lower. And lift. And step forward, fold. Bend the knees a lot. Let your chest rest on your thighs. And then slowly, one vertebra at a time, roll yourself to stand. Slow down, nice and slow. Roll it all the way up. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Heel toe your feet nice and wide. Sink down into a squat. Malasana pose again. So sink it low. And then come onto your seat. Bring your feet nice and wide-legged from the floor. So press your heels into the earth. Hands behind your thighs. Lift the chest, lift the torso. Maybe even lift your hips off the earth. Feel that space and then lower them back down. Now we're going to side stretch to the right. So right forearm alongside your right shin. Reach your left arm over your ear. Keep flexing the feet to activate the legs. We're not warming down just yet. We're staying on the floor for a little while for an arm balance and then warming down from there. Shavasana. That's all you have left. You got it. All right, inhale, rise all the way up. Plant your left hand outside your left leg. Lift the hips just for an inhale. Exhale, lower, nice. Second side, left forearm alongside your left shin. Reach your right arm. Shira-sukham variation. Big inhale through the right side body. Maybe even use your hand to support your head. And then rise back up, right hand outside your right hip. Inhale, lift left arm to the sky. Hips up, lower, back down. Now tree pose on the earth. So bend your right knee and bring it to the sole of your left foot. Lift your torso and move towards your left leg. Lean forward, a forward fold now, not a side bend. Forward fold. Since we're not warming down, we're not staying and holding these for quite a while, but we're preparing for our arm balance. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend a little deeper, forward fold. And then inhale, rise up. Lift your right foot and put it in your hand and start to rock the baby. Kind of cradling your shin. We've already opened our hips up a lot, but we're going into a challenging arm balance 8 angle pose. So you can watch or listen or just try whatever you'd like. And if you don't get it today, it's all good. It doesn't come on the first try. It doesn't come easy, but your body's ready for it and you all are strong. So you're gonna hook your right leg over your right shoulder like a backpack. Yep, I know it's crazy and weird. Plant your right hand down and plant your left hand down. So you really gotta squeeze your arm into your leg so it doesn't just fall off. And it's gonna feel a little awkward. Play with just lifting your hips here. And that's half the pose, lifting. Now you will stack your left ankle over your right. Your legs are gonna go to the right and your body's gonna go to the left. Kind of like a seesaw, you need the fulcrum. So as you press into your chaturanga arms, you're gonna squeeze your legs together and shoot them to the right, and your body weight is gonna also go to the left to keep you balancing. And there's no great way to come out, you just land back down. Nice, I can't see you all, but I'm sure you had fun trying or laughing. Don't get frustrated. Okay, legs long, lift the chest, lift the torso, lift the hips. Feel that energy of the hands pressing your whole lower body off the earth. And then bend, left foot, tree pose. Lift the chest, forward fold over the right leg. Let go of that side. We have another one to try. It's always easier on the second side, right? Okay, rise back up. No, we're not symmetrical, so it really depends on every body, but pull your leg up, maybe even hook your arm, kind of like you're actually cradling a little baby, your dog or your niece, your nephew. Cradle that, nice and gentle, but maybe they're crying really hard, so you gotta kind of rock them to get that hip open. Okay, so wrap your left shoulder over, or your left leg over your left shoulder. Yeah, plant your left hand, spread the fingers wide. Your foundation, spread your right fingers wide. Lift your hips, just see how that feels. And then stack your right over your left. Legs go to the left. Body goes to the right. Shoulders come down. And you're in your chaturanga arms, balancing in your 8 angle pose. It's super fun when you can play with gravity like this. And then lower, back down. Nice. Work, let that go. Everyone come into butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together. Move your wings around. Kind of shake that out. Let go of some energy. Things get stuck in our joints. Just kind of shake it out. Let go of that. And then find stillness in your butterfly. Hands behind your hips. Lift them. Maybe you bring your hips, land your hips closer to your heels for a little bit deeper of a stretch. Tighter butterfly. Or maybe not. Maybe you want more space. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, option to forward fold. Just 3 breaths here. Forward fold, relax the head. And inhale, rise back up. Rock and roll on your mat. Option of rock and roll vinyasa or just meet in down dog, the last vinyasa and the last down dog of the practice. So if you're sad that it's the last one, do some extra push-ups, some chaturanga push-ups. If you're happy that we're almost done, just meet in down dog without the vinyasa. From down dog, right leg rises, right foot steps outside the right hand, lower the left knee, lizard pose. You can stay right here, you can lower onto your forearm. You can bring your right hand and press it against the right inner thigh, go deeper. And one more breath. Walk back to your palms and heel toe your right foot all the way to the right. We're coming into half pigeon. So stay in upright pigeon. Your shin does not have to be parallel to the mat. You can have it at an angle, but look at your back leg and make it straight. Extend it further back behind you, long behind you. Lift your chest. Stay here for 2 breaths. Upright pigeon. That's why it's called pigeon. Puff your chest open. And then with that length, the long spine, forward fold, sleeping pigeon. If that feels okay for you, you can always use props, blocks. Make a little forehead pillow for with your hands. 3 breaths here. And then exhale, release. Slowly walk yourself all the way out. 3-legged down dog. Shake out the right leg. Maybe you flip the dog, right foot comes outside. Reach up, downward facing dog. Smoothly returning to all 4 limbs on the earth. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step it outside the left hand. Lower your right knee. Any variation of lizard pose. And press back into your palms. Heel toe your left foot all the way over to the left for your upright pigeon. So first, lift the torso. Big inhale, and then with that space, long spine, forward fold. And inhale, rise back up. Press into the palms, 3-legged down dog. Shake it out. Option to flip the dog. Return, downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Step or hop all the way through. Make your way onto your back, however you want to get there. Plant the feet. Bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips. Maybe you roll your shoulders underneath and interlace the palms here. Press the feet into the mat, lift the thighs a little higher. Steady and soft, strong and calm. 2 more breaths, you got it. Keep lifting and then exhale. Slowly release the hands if they're clasped 1 vertebra at a time, landing on the mat, tailbone tucks. Nice work. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Or first, let's take reclined butterfly. So butterfly on your back. Or if this is too intense, after all the hips we've done, feet wide, knees knocked together. Just place 1 hand on your belly, 1 hand on your heart. Take a breath here. We're almost at Shavasana. Big inhale. And now plant your feet again, right ankle over left thigh. Pigeon on the back preparation. And then just lift your feet. Let your arms lay out to the side like a T. And let your legs fall to the left. 2 options, keeping your left sole, or the right sole of your foot planted, or just a spinal twist, a traditional spinal twist. And if it's too much to have your legs like this, just stack 1 leg directly on top of the other. Just taking a few breaths in our spinal twist. Gaze to the right, close the eyes for the remainder of practice. Shut off any external distractions and stimulus. Just turn inward to the breath. Inhale, return to center, shake out the legs, plant the feet, left ankle over right thigh, lift the thighs, or just enough, lift the legs just enough to roll your feet, your legs all the way over to the right side for a spinal twist. Any variation, you can keep the left foot planted and the left knee to the ceiling, or you let your legs come to the right fully, look to the left. Maybe just stack left leg over the right. Inhale, return to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Happy baby. Last pose of practice. Sigh it out, flutter the lips, stick out your tongue, rock and roll on your sacrum, maybe straighten 1 leg or the other. And then squeeze your knees. Give yourself a huge hug, grateful for your body. Bring your forehead to your knees, tight little ball. And then exhale your Shavasana. Again, can be soles of the feet together, reclined butterfly, or take up space, lots of space here. Feet wide, arms wide, palms up to receive, or 1 hand to belly, 1 hand to heart to feel more connected or grounded. So know there's no more work for you to do. You've worked so hard. Take this time, the permission to do nothing at all. For a few minutes here, I will guide you out of it. So just rest in silence and stillness. Slowly begin to reawaken the body, tenderly wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, no hurry. Taking the time to slow down the nervous system. No need to undo that immediately. Observe the body and the breath, the quality of your inhales and your exhales, and see if you can take that into your day, your weekend, your week. As you pull the knees into the chest, and slowly, with the eyes staying closed, roll to one side. Eventually, using the strength of the hands to press yourself up and meeting me in a seated position for our final quote and breath together as a community to close the practice. Eyes closed, eyes soft. You are the sky. Everything else, it's just the weather. Pema Chodron. So together as a community, your hands together at heart center if that resonates with you. Take a full exhale, let it go. Inhale completely. And release, sigh it out. Bow to seal your practice. Thank you so much.